All right, guys, we got a '05 Honda Civic with a 1.8, I think it is. I'm not sure. This is just a entertainment purposes video only, okay? So I'm not responsible for any damages or anything you do to your car for watching this video. Okay, so this is my mom's car actually. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Well, I'm trace the leak, engine oil leak, and it seems or looks like or that is behind the valve cover gasket. Okay, so I might just go ahead and replace. I love so much Honda because they make all the things easier to fix. You don't have to take anything like tremendous, and remove. It's just very simple, basic stuff. Just 10 millimeters, flathead screwdriver, little extension. What else? Pliers, just to disconnect a couple hoses, and that's it. We'll be disconnecting all the the coil pack plugs, only the connectors, okay? And the brackets and the brackets of the connectors is only 2 screws right here, and then one more at the end, so we'll be able just to move it out of the way. But it's pretty simple, straightforward job. I don't know how much they charge you to do this kind of job out there in the shop. I'm doing this to my mom's car, since I fix my own cars myself. Only the basic stuff, I'm not actually, in Mexico I study engineering, mechanic engineering, but here I never work on cars in a shop or something. Only on my own cars, on my family members or neighbors, when I help someone. But pretty much basic. Well, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm using the electric ratchet 1 core drive with a 10 millimeters socket. And some of these you have to use an extension with little what's it called? I don't know how it's called. Universal, like I think it is like let me see. Let me find out. I'm just gonna type it on Google. See how do you call that little flexible swivel? I think it's flexible swivel. Let's see. So we do ratchet, no, extension swivel. Let's see. I'm gonna show up. I'll type it right now. Swivel for sockets. I want to just type it out on Google real quick once I showing how am I doing the changing the valve cover gasket. And it costs, let's see, it's right here. It costs exactly, let me see, I'm pulling it out from Google, and it says that it takes so long. This computer is getting old and all. Universal joint socket adapter. Yeah, that's what it calls. Universal joint socket adapter. Okay. Whatever, okay. So by saying this, on the back you might use some of the just kind of try to get it in the back. It's not that hard. It's just kind of tricky a little bit. It wasn't that bad at all, like I said. Okay, so after I replace the valve cover gasket, I'm gonna I replace the radiator because it has a leak on the bottom part, because my mom, I think she bumped in one of the concrete driveways corner thing, you know. So I gotta replace the radiator as well. So keep in touch, or you know, on the next video for the radiator as well. Radiator. I don't know if I'm saying correctly, but I just try to do my best. Let me see how pronounce radiator. Let's see. I'm gonna go to translator, and I'm gonna. Sorry that I'm kinda doing other things besides the video. But like I say, this is on the video, you know. I don't have to tell you what to do, or all you gotta do is reach all the screws in the back. That's the hardest part of this job, you know. And it's not really that bad. Now, when you put it back together, there is a torque adjustment for the bolts. You had to go to your factory service manual to look at it. What's the torque specifications, because I didn't put it on, but I think it's around 80 to 90 in-pounds, but I'm not sure. So just go and check that on your manual, okay? Or just Google it, whatever you want to do it. Because I don't remember, because when it was last year. Last year. But until now, I'm just editing the video and uploading the video. So, sorry for that, for the inconvenience. But I'm spraying brake cleaner around the parts, because it was a little dirty. So I'm gonna make sure that thing is get too dirty or close to the valve cover gaskets, so you don't get any debris inside the valve cover or the engine. You know, once you take it out, I'm gonna just remove the engine oil stick as well. Because you know, and this you had just to move a little bit, to force it a little bit, and it's gonna come right out. Simple as that, guys. Yes, see, very simple. Just gonna wiggle it a little bit, wiggle it, and then that's it right here. Just pay attention where are, you know, the position. And the marks are the gasket. The gasket, I got it from the Honda dealer, okay? I went to O'Reilly, but the gasket that they gave me, it was the blue one, and it feels like a little loose to this valve cover. So I just returned it because I didn't want to take the chance. And it's cold right now. I mean, not too cold. Well, it's not cold really, because you know, I'm not wearing any sweater or anything. When it happens, it was cold. When it was in February, now we're like in April. Well, okay. So I went to the dealership and bought the gasket. I think it was for like $20 or something like that. I can remember. Remember to use a little bit silicone on these corners, because if you don't put silicone there and that corner is what I show you, it's gonna leak oil as well. Okay, so just gonna put a little bit, just a little tiny pour a little bit there, okay? Just clean everything with a rag, you know. Use a brake cleaner as well, you know, a little bit on the rag, and clean all around all the surfaces, and so it get dry nicely, okay? Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and put it on the new gasket on the valve cover, and put it back, everything back on. That's it, guys. Simple as that. Easy peasy. Sneaky. All right. You know, you want to, you know, I always like to get the job done nicely, clean, you know, like almost, I'm not going to say perfect, but, you know, close to perfection. This is a part number that for the gasket, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on or put it in. I don't know, let's put it in or let's put it on. Well, you put it in a little bit, but at the same time you put it on. Make sure it sits well all the way down. You don't want to get stripped the gasket when you put it on, and then they're gonna leak engine oil. Okay, I got my little partner here helping me, watching me, you know what I'm doing, what he's playing. He said, come on, dude, come on, come look at it. And what is that, Dad? Oh, that is an engine, dude. What's up? Okay, so he's pretty smart. He's smarter than me. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and install this gasket. There you go. And make sure everything is dry nicely all the way down. Okay. I think it's a 1.8 engine. Can't remember. I'm not pretty sure, but if you have the similar what's it called, the similar layout or setup, it's all the same thing. I've been doing a few valve cover gaskets lately on different type of cars, because don't forget about the silicone, guys. Remember the silicone. Don't forget the silicone. Very important to put it on here on these two corners by the driver's side, and then once you get it done, let it dry for a few seconds, and then we're gonna see the valve cover now. This is the most common leak, engine oil leak on all cars. Okay, they always starts from top to bottom for some reason. What I'm seeing on my experience. Okay, so this is what I do first. Some of them, are harder than other jobs, other to replace the valve cover. But Honda got it very easy peasy. Well, at least on this type of car, because it's just right there. You don't even have to remove the spark plugs or coils at all. See, that's what I'm saying. Easy peasy. Okay, so once you make sure all the screws, all the bolts are clean, clean very well, all the threads, because if you don't do it, they're gonna have like broken or strip the bolts. Okay, so just get in with the tie hand all the way down, and then after the tie hand, you use the extension with the socket all the way to a tie hand as well. Then after that, you can use the ratchet. Okay, and then I always start from the middle or center way out. Okay, from center to all the way out. So two in the middle, the center, and then go two, and then go out all the way out until the last one. And then the last final adjustment is when I do the last one. I tighten as much as I can with just not too much, because if you do too much, you're gonna break it or you're gonna strip the bolts. So just gonna be careful, or just get a torque and find out what's the torque specifications for the type of valve cover. And as well the sequence, because there's always a sequence to tie the bolts of the valve cover. Okay, the sequence and the torque specifications. Saying this, we'll see you next time, guys. All you gotta do, put everything back together the same way you took it off. Take pictures. It's never hard. It's never hurt to take pictures before, so you know where all the stuff is going, especially if you do it for first time. If not, just take it to the shop, and they will do it for you for a fee. All right, I'm not sure how much, so don't ask because I don't know. Okay, this editing I'm doing it at 10:20 p.m. So I'm about to go to the bed. All right, and it's Friday. Can you believe that? I remember when I used to be single. Friday I was already at this around this time. I was just already at the nightclub. Now I'm here. Try to bring the food, the plate to the table, to the food to the table. All right, guys. That's it. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time on the next episode of Rescue Movers. Well, I do moving services. Remember, not just this is my hobby right here, but actually my job is moving stuff. This is just my hobby. But I'm actually work. You can find us for moving services on Rescue Moving Services on YouTube as well, okay? Or Google. If you want to type Rescue Moving Services, you're going to find us. And if you think we're doing a good job or I'm doing a good job on doing this job, imagine doing moving. And moving, I'm pretty much a professional, okay? Well, we'll see you next time. Thank you for being patient and watching my video. I'm just double checking everything. Sounds good. Everything looks nice, clean, and ready for the next job. Okay. I'm just gonna put the top on the cover and double check everything else. Okay. Make sure all the screws are back on. Sometimes you forget little things. Never know. All right. Now looks everything nice and nicely. See you next time.